For over 20 years, Counter-Strike has been the most popular leading game discipline that is constantly evolving and improving. Together with him, more and more young and promising players appear who show an incredible game. Welcome to the channel Good Game Republic. Today we will discuss the top young and promising players in CSGO. Let's start with the most underrated representative of the Tier 1 scene, ENCE player Spinx. The young 21-year-old Israeli has recently started performing at a professional level since 2019, and literally in these 3 years he became just the coolest rifler. Even though he is getting stronger and stronger every year, professional analysts and journalists for some reason do not pay much attention to him. However, we can say for sure that this guy has a great future.
Oh, Spinx with the ace!
Wow. Let's start with the fact that for the first time, the young player showed himself at the European tournament ESEA Season 30 Intermediate Division, where he played together with the Israeli non-gaming mix. By the way, then the well-known player Nurse played in the team with him, who now plays for Endpoint. The guys won this tournament in 2019, and the so-called Game Scout hunt began for them. Since Israeli talent is hard to find and worth its weight in gold, many teams wanted to get their hands on Lotan Giladi. Whoever offered a contract to an Israeli talent, Team Finest, Elite Esports, various mixes, and in the end he decided to stay with the Contact Gaming team where he gained fame. And even though the team itself did not achieve much in the end, Lotan himself progressed as a result, and he was invited to ENCE where he now plays. Many experts characterize him as an excellent rifler capable of playing at any point, in any position, in any situation, while not losing control. This trait is very much appreciated. Moreover, the main feature of the Israeli is that he always plays for the team, unlike many other players playing in the same position. Third place at PGL Major 2022 is an indicator of the great effort for the player and his partners, which he has been working toward for 3 years. Even though Spinx doesn't receive much attention, it's safe to say that in a year or two, he will become one of the best riflers in the world, without a doubt. Now let's move on to the incredible Ukrainian talent Headtrick. The young 17-year-old Navi junior player has already managed to become a superstar in the academy. I can say with confidence that this guy will definitely play at the base of Navi based on his statistics. This is the only one to make 30 frags per map in almost every match. It's very cool. A stable rating of 1.10 for an academy player is more than good, since the level of preparation for the Tier 1 stage and the Tier 4 are completely different. This suggests that the guy has potential and a well-developed individual game, which can help out in most game moments. If you compare his statistics with other academic teams, for example Astralis Talent, Spirit Academy, you will see that on average, Daniil makes no less than 22 kills per map. This is a good result. Many predict a good future for the player if he continues to work on himself and improve. For now, you can only enjoy the game that this young talent is showing us. I believe that in the near future, he will find a top team like Monassi or start playing at the base of Navi. Marix Kugener. Marix is a Luxembourg player of Ukrainian descent who currently plays for the OG Academy. This guy is one of those guys who deserves a more serious team. Over the 3 years of his professional career, Max managed to play for many different teams, local German-speaking teams such as Pigslip, Singularity.de, Sprout, and even European teams like Diffuse Kids, Lowland Lions. At the moment, the young guy does not have many achievements, except for the victory in the local German 99 Liga S18 tournament and the ESL tournament Meisterschaft 2022, but individually he is great. Often takes over the game, makes various unusual picks, always does not stay inside. His aggressive game in most cases is effective, which is an excellent indicator. And of course, the percentage of kills, a lot of important statistics, especially for an entry fragger. If we take Max's statistics in the Sprout team, where he only spent 4 months, we can see that the Luxembourger played consistently with positive dynamics, taking into account the match at the ESL Pro League and other high-level tournaments as well. Unfortunately, so far the guy has no luck with the teams, although we can be sure that he will soon find his team, and the OG Academy is a very good option for him to get into the base of this team and perform consistently on the Tier 1, Tier 2 scene, showing a good game and tearing apart opponents on skill. MalbsMD. This guy is definitely the future of Latin America. Guatemalan Mario Samayoa, better known as MalbsMD, is currently playing for the Tier 3 Team xertioN. You can talk about this 19-year-old player for a long time. A talent that needs to be preserved. A guy from a small country who made his way into a big sport can already be called a hero. Let's start with the fact that at the age of 16, the player took second place in the ESL Latin American League instead of with the Colombian team Fulsen. This guy got a lucky ticket in the form of the Brazilian team Team 1, for which he played for over a year. Together with Team 1, the Latin superstar won the ESEA North America Season 35 tournament, took third place at the North American DreamHack twice, and generally played consistently at the Tier 2-3 level of the American region. Given that the guy does not have any standard game base initially, he has done a good job on himself and is now moving to the top of this career with dignity. Yes, the start in the xertioN team was not very good, but the player received a boost to the Tier 2 stage and can now choose from the options offered. Now, Mario plays in various mixes due to the reshuffling of the xertioN team. With a 100% chance, the guy will soon be shortlisted for a good American team like X-Party Astronauts or Strife Esports, and will play even better. For now, we wish the young star good luck. Dorian Berman, aka xertioN, player of the Mouse NXT team, is another born unique exponent of the esports competitive scene. The guy has been playing in the academy of the German organization Mouse Sports for a year now, and during this period, the guy has seriously improved his game. Progress is evident. Two-time champion of the We Play Academy League, a regular participant in major Tier 2 tournaments such as Malta Vibes, Pinnacle Series, and others. His impact level in the game is off the charts. 1.16 is an amazing result. Even Bit from Navi has less. The audience is simply shocked how this Israeli talent has time everywhere and competent movement around the map and a high percentage of kills and helping partners. Just some kind of Superman. xertioN can be described as a versatile player who can play and adapt to any outcome of events while making the most out of the situation. It's appreciated. Just watch a couple of his matches and you will see how good he is, giving his best. To achieve such success at 17 is a masterpiece. The Czech sniper Neofrag, who recently moved to the European team OG, has already managed to play on the Tier 2 scene as part of the team Sinners, Dark Tigers, and various other Czechoslovakian mixes, and even had a chance to reach the Tier 1 level. Adam himself has always been inconspicuous in the pro scene, although his contribution to the Sinners team in which he played was quite decent. Now, Adam is the most promising sniper in the Czech Republic and may well compete with other snipers from Central Europe. Again, if we talk about the level of his game, then there may be a lack of experience playing in serious clubs, but the realization of his experience comes with time, and Neofrag can easily develop his skills for the next 2 years, since the role of a sniper is quite serious and requires a lot of practice. OG, this is a good option to continue your career and the opportunity to show yourself in the top tournaments while competing with other snipers in the world. The best side of the player is the contribution to the game, and its very large 1.26, and the damage indicator that the player inflicts on opponents, ADR, is 86.4. We wish good luck to the Czech, who can become a top sniper in the near future. Now we are moving on to the Arab region. All eyes are on the young Jordanian player Boros, who recently played for the British club Endpoint. The 18-year-old Jordanian suddenly appeared on the Tier 2 scene at the end of 2020 when he played for the Arab organization Nasser Esports, one of the most successful teams in Africa. It is very surprising how the player has progressed considering the level of esports and teams in general in the Arab region, and of course, the practice with other organizations. Mohammed is undoubtedly a follower of this compatriot Asia, who unfortunately has already retired from CSGO and moved to Valorant, and can become the second Arab player playing on the Tier 1 scene. Now, the guy shows great skill, teamwork, and is actively developing, taking into account the difficulties of working in Europe. Now, there is a high probability that the player will return to the Nasser Esports team, and this will be a huge step back, but given his potential, other teams, including European ones, will certainly compete for Boros, since good young riflers are worth their weight in gold. Another sniper who is gaining form so quickly that he has already managed to play a little at the top top level, though not for long, but this is not about that. Regali from Fnatic Rising, who is called a rival of Monacy, actively and consistently shows a breathtaking game in the roster. It is even strange that Julian was not noticed earlier when he was still playing for the Game Agents team, despite the fact that before Fnatic, the player did not perform well even on the Tier 4 scene. He really outdid himself. His high-scoring performances in the academy of the Swedish organization led to the fact that the player was immediately transferred to the Fnatic team, but not for long, since the player is not yet ready for such a major career change. Julian plays great at the current level, and his statistics justify it. Now he should continue in the same spirit and develop. Then he will need to gradually attract a player to the main squad in matches with not too difficult opponents, and this guy will bring the desired result. So far, he is unshakable. Yes, he has days when the game is not going on and he is not like himself, but if the Regali is in order, no opponent will stand.
Let's Regali does. Oh!
Thanks for watching. We hope you discovered a lot of new guys that you should take a closer look at. Maybe in 5 years, these athletes will play at the top level and show us a super Counter-Strike. But for now, subscribe to our channel and wait for the next video. See you later, homies!